Did you guys know if you fill up your auto shop with stock Luxos, that you can actually combine the sale price of your fully upgraded Issy and your stock Luxo together to give you a whopping $3.8 million? If you didn't know, check this out. That's right. Yeah, it's official. I'm getting over the COVID. Hopefully, with a couple more days, I'll have it, in the bag and over with, and we can say that we don't have to worry about that no longer. But either way, you guys, check this out. Did you guys know that if you fill up your auto shop right now full of stock Luxos, that you can use those stock Luxos in a really simple method? I'm going to show you guys just exactly how I'm doing it. All right, so we're going to start off with our first BEF. Our first BEF will put half of the Luxos in here that I need. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Luxos. So I'm gonna buy 5 Luxos the first BEF, and the second Luxos I'll finish out this garage. Keep in mind, I will not be covering up this final and 10th vehicle in here because that is a magic slot vehicle and I'm not trying to cover that up. But here we go. So did you know that if you took each one of your consoles and named them Console 1 and Console 2, that gives you the ability to identify which Xbox is which. And if you hit the down arrow here, this K-Bits will come up. If you click that right there, come over here to where it says unlimited, and right where the N is, if you put your cursor there and click it, you can actually type in 4 and click return, and that throws it on 4 K-Bits. So your first console is lagged out on 4 K-Bits. Go over here to your second console, and if you click this little K-Bits right there, you can bring your cursor right over here on your PC, click where the N is, and also click 4. Now both consoles are on 4 K-Bits. Cancel. Stop sync. All right, so once we get into the story mode, I like to take off walking. Makes the game engine kind of work. And then I give internet back to the second console. So here we go. Come over here to your console 2. Add the internet to the console 2. Immediately hit pause, go to online, and check if all the tabs are highlighted. Go ahead and launch an invite only. Phone up, internet. Make your way to Warstock. We're going to purchase 5 of them, force a game save, and get out of here. Changing the outfit. See the orange load down the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Look up to Franklin, click A. As soon as your character goes up in the clouds, you can go ahead and close the app. And you are finished on your second console. Open up Netcut. Give internet back to your first console. You're going to open up your interaction menu. Go to inventory. Go to ammo. Make a purchase. Then force a game save. And I do apologize because I am getting over corona and my voice sounds scratchy. My voice sounds super scratchy. But as soon as you see the orange load down the bottom right hand corner of the screen, hold down on the D-pad, flick up to Franklin, and rinse and repeat. Hit pause, go over to online, play GTA 5, launch a brand new invite only. and made your way down to your vehicles, notice that your money is still 87 million, still the same, and you got all those Luxos, stock Luxos on deck, boys. All right, let's do BEF number 2. BEF number 2, we'll finish out these 4 cars here. So here we go. First things first, net cut. We're gonna lag out C1. Before we do that though, we're gonna force a game save right now. So let's go down to our outfit. Let's click A on our outfit. That forces a game save. Remember our money is at 87, 713, 636. We got 34,000, or we got 349,000 up in the cash. All right, so net cut. We're gonna click here where the drop down arrow is. Click on K bits. Click in this spot here. I'm gonna type 4 and click return. I'm gonna go over to my C2. Click on the drop down arrow. Click right here where it says K bits. Click right around the N and L and unlimited. And then click the 4 button and click return. That puts both consoles on 4 K bits. All right. Let's get our second console up. This part seems to be finicky if you're not on top of the cancel and stop sync. Unfortunately, if you linger, if you let it sit around on that cancel and stop sync, when you get to story mode, it's not going to work very well for you. It'll always revert you back to the dashboard. But there it is, cancel and stop sync. Yeah, I found that if you are on point with the cancel and stop sync, when you do get into story mode and you give the internet to your second console, it will not pull you to the dashboard. There's other methods you can use. You can simply log out console 1, wait 5 minutes, and simply sign into your second console. That works too. But, you know, if you're like me and you don't want to wait the 5 minutes, then you can try this method here. So we're back here in story mode. Take off walking. Bring up netcut. Let's add internet to the second console. We're gonna hit pause, over to online. Wait for the tabs to highlight. There they are. Invite only, launch. First things first, you're gonna open up your phone, get down here to the internet, war stock, drop down to the Luxo, auto shop, 1. There's the second one, the third one, there's the 4th one. We're gonna force a game save. See the old orange load dial. Once you see the orange load dial, you can hold down on the D-pad, flick up to Franklin. Click A. Screen fades to black. Completely close that. Come back to netcut. Give internet back to your first console. Open up the interaction menu. Go to ammo. Make a purchase. Change your outfit to force a new game save. Orange load dial, hold down on the D-pad, flick up to Franklin. Once we get into story mode, we'll launch a brand new invite only. All right, so now when we load in, we should have a garage full of Luxos that we are ready to rock and roll with. So each one of these Luxos are stock. They sell for $2.8 million sale price. We're going to change each one of these Luxos now into a sale price of $3.8 million. So each one of these Luxos will be used as a free car in the Easy Auto Shop duplication glitch. First things first, you're going to need to have a friend who's in the lobby with you who owns the same identical auto shop. So I wouldn't recommend doing this in a public lobby, but if someone was in a public lobby camping out in their auto shop, you can do this in that lobby, making it solo for you. But what you're going to need to do is invite a friend in here, or you could lobby surf. Once you get your friend in here, they're going to just hang tight in their auto shop. All right, now that I got my second console in the lobby with me, and while he makes it into his own auto shop, we're going to go outside and identify where our Future Shock Issy, the car that we will be duplicating. And once your Future Shock Issy comes out, go ahead and then open up your interaction menu, come down to services, mobile op, and request your mobile op. We're going to be setting our mobile op out here right outside of the auto shop to make this very quick. All right, as soon as the mobile operation command center spawns in, we'll drive this over to the back of the mobile op, and we'll go ahead and stick it in there. We'll bring our mobile operations center back here to the auto shop. Once we get this glitch set up, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. As quick as you can drive a vehicle out and request your dupe car, drive it into your friend's auto shop, is as quick as you'll make a whopping $3.8 million sale price on each one of these Future Shock Issies that we're about to create. Using the Luxo as the free car, it'll combine the sale price from the Deluxo into the Future Shock Issy. So when you sell the Future Shock Issy, it will sell for the combined price of the Deluxo and the Future Shock Issy. Now this works with Mark II oppressors and your Issy as well. So you can, if you have a garage full of Mark II oppressors, you can use those as free cars in fast farm duplication glitches. This has been around for quite some time. This method, not this exact same method, but this concept has been around for quite some time. All right, so first thing we're going to do, now that we have our MOC set up right next to our auto shop, and I have it, a few feet away, no big deal. I just have it out of the way because I'm not real sure where the MOC could park over here without it mucking up the traffic. But first thing you want to do is go inside. And this is where the magic begins, folks. You're going to go ahead and get into one of your Deluxos. Keep in mind, these are BEF purchased Luxos. Frozen Money purchased stock Luxos. These are not duplicated. Drive it outside. Step out of the vehicle. Open up your interaction menu. Go to vehicles. Return vehicle to storage. Services, mobile op, and request personal vehicle, being your Future Shock Issy or whatever vehicle you want to duplicate. Like I said, you can duplicate the Future Shock Issy. You can duplicate the LG Retro Custom. Those are the two best sale prices you can get for duplicated cars. So either one or the other. If you don't have enough money to have the Issy, you can duplicate the LG Retro Custom a few times, fully upgraded, to get you enough money to invest into the Future Shock Issy. Either way, once you get the Future Shock Issy out on deck, go ahead and bring it into the auto shop. And this is where your friend being in the same lobby in the same auto shop comes into play. You're going to enter into their auto shop. Once we get in here, we're going to make a single change and then exit. You are now sitting in the $3.8 million duplicate copy. The original just got sent back to where that Luxo was sitting. So keep in mind, your first rinse and repeat, you got to keep track of where that $3.8 million Issy is. Now, you're going to push out the original one, which is the car that you were duplicating, back to where that Luxo is by you hitting right D-pad. How do you know the magic works? Is if you get a garage full alert right here. I shouldn't get a garage full alert because this car belongs to that MOC, correct? See, lo and behold, it is working on the Xbox One and PS4. If you get this garage full alert, then you have glitch success. So go ahead and push the vehicle into the back of the MOC. Keep in mind, this one right here is the $3.8 million Issy. All right, so what we're going to do is bring this out. Being that we have to request the vehicle from a different garage other than the auto shop means you got to take this $3.8 million copy back in here and push it where that Luxo was sitting. So your original dupe copy is back in the back of the MOC. So we're putting the original dupe copy back into the MOC. So we're putting the original dupe copy back inside the back of the MOC, because this copy right here that you see me hovering on right now, this one is not worth $3.8 million. That's the original dupe copy that we started with. So we're going to put it back in the MOC by pushing the $3.8 million version in here on top of it. All right, so you may be kind of confused, but let's recap what's going on. I have my dupe car in the back of the MOC. It's only worth $1.8 million. I'm going to pull this car out and then return it. Then I'll request the car that I want to duplicate, which just happens to be in the back of the MOC. Bring it in here, rinse and repeat. I hope you guys understand exactly what's going on. We're going to go ahead and do the next cycle. So go ahead and pull this out. Never losing track of where that original dupe copy is, because it's not going to be worth the $3.8 million. And I guess at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. So all you have to do is open up your interaction menu, go to vehicles, return it to storage, go down to services, mobile op, request personal vehicle. If you didn't mind where your $1.8 million Issy, if you didn't mind it getting mixed up with the $3.8 million Issies, then you don't have to keep track like I'm keeping track of it. But I'm keeping track of mine by simply putting it back into the MOC each rinse and repeat. So we're going to simply bring our dupe copy, the car that we want to duplicate, into our friend's auto shop. Bruh, are your Issies, are your duplicate Issies selling for $3.8 million? Check it out with the easy auto shop duplication glitch that's floating around in GTA 5 online right now, boys. You can too make your Issy sell for $3.8 million.